But we oftentimes we're waiting, and we may wait and never get an answer because of what? Where are we? You know, was it a one-time prayer, and the only time I pray is when I'm in trouble? You know, the only time I go to God is when things are really bad, and now I'm going to go to Him, and I want an answer. Or are we continually? What is this all about? The Bible is nothing more than a book about a relationship that He wants to have with us. That's what the whole book is about. He wants this great relationship with each one of us. He wants a personal relationship with each one of us. Isn't that what the whole Bible is about? But yet, what do? We don't see Daniel doing this, do we? We see Daniel in tune and in touch with his God on a regular basis. You can see that he is so touched by God. Because he's a teenager. But yet he is so touched by God. Why? Because he has worked to have this relationship with his God. He's in touch. He is a spiritual person. We're spiritual. We're not just flesh and bones. We are a spirit. We're a spirit with a body. But we are spiritual beings, and we've got a God that wants a spiritual relationship with each one of us. So when we look at Daniel again, we see how he has such a discerning spirit and attitude that we can learn from. So that's all I have for tonight. Any questions? Next week we'll finish chapter 2 and we'll get into the statute next week.
I'm glad you picked a simple book for us to study.
Yeah.
You don't see, when you talk about the TV ministers and whatnot, when you get close to things, the little words like the rapture and the 1,000 years and the second coming, it's amazing how much they stay away from it.
Because it scares folks. A lot of people don't want to talk about it because it scares them.
I read somebody years ago that about 300 references in the
Heaven
Old
is talking
Testament
about, but hell
of
is
Christ, and about 3 times that many
no pulpit
in
do I hear
the
hell
Old
and
and New Testament about second coming. And people are prophecy bothered them.
And when you don't, and here's the thing for me about that. I agree. Part of the reason we don't want to talk about it because it is scary. Because now we look, well, what if I'm in the wrong place when all this starts to happen? What if I'm in a weak moment or something? But a lot of I think a lot of it is when you start thinking about the end. Because we don't want to think about the end, do we? Really, we don't. The end is we want to keep going. But there is an end to this thing. But if I'm listening and I'm, getting the picture of what that end is going to look like, then I want to make sure that you're either going to be a goat or what?
A lamb.
Yeah, the sheep or the lamb. So which side am I going to be on? I've got to really, if I start getting into this prophecy stuff and I start looking at where we are today, knowing that at any moment it could occur, because basically everything has been done. We don't know when that last person that God's going, okay, this is it, I'm calling it, this is it, boom, here we go. We don't know when that's going to be. The challenge, I think, when you start talking and focusing on the prophecies of the Bible is, are you ready for that event?
Great day coming.
You can't be getting ready. You're either ready or you're not. So, if I start talking prophecy, like we're going to spend a lot of time in prophecy, and I'm really going to try to connect what's going on in Daniel with what is taking place right now, because it is, you talk about a hotbed of stuff that you're going, well, isn't that in the Bible? So, as we get to focus on prophecy, the main question for me, whenever you start looking at prophecy, is, am I ready? Or am I getting ready? Well, I'll do that later. But right now I'm busy with my career and my this and my that and all this. I'll come back to God. Once I get that car paid for, then I'll you know, we got all these things we got going on. Getting ready is not going to get you on the right side.
Being ready.
You've got to be ready. And I think when you start talking about the last days and the prophecies, I think that really it gets people scared about, well, where am I? And so we don't hear it.